The four Beardsmen of the Bookpocalypse.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Saturday afternoons, Saturday evenings, or Sunday mornings. How's everyone doing?
It's in August.
The wasteland.
The audible sigh of four people at once was deafening. Yeah. Welcome, everyone. It's another Beardsmen RPG. It feels like a while since we did one of these. Was it?
It's been a while. I think last month, I think.
Was it last month? Jeez, must have been a long month. But we welcome back AC Cross because you were in the last one.
I was in the last one.
Are you Eddie Cash again?
Oh yeah, Eddie's always ready to roll.
We're also joined by Alex French, making his Beardsman RPG debut. Alex, who are you playing today?
Big Phil. He's a cyborg bouncer with a broken communications unit. So you don't know what accent is going to come out of his mouth at any given time.
Very good.
Nice.
And DB and Aussie Rob, surely by this point need no introduction, right?
Infamous. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to remember anyone else. So, yeah. the plethora of Aussie Rob's tales can only grow, I hope. So.
And DB, the slightly less spectacular version of yourself.
Yep. The official line is the less fortunate, less handsome, less charming alter ego of DB Rook. That is what I'm playing.
Oh, thank goodness you turned it down for us. So,
Okay, we'll hop straight to it. But obviously, whilst you're here, do check out AC Cross's books and Alex French's debut novel as well. Available where you get all of your favourite books. And of course, DB has a few books out as well by this point. So do I. Yeah, I've got an anthology.
Tom's.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my Sky Pirate book is ready soon. It's still being proofread. Actually, funny story. Mrs. Bookbeard works in publishing. She's proofreading it for me at the moment. She hasn't fully read the book yet, but she's already found 1,000 revisions that she says I have to make. So that's one.
Well,
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it reading through. So.
I mean, I didn't want to mention the 999 that I picked, but you know, I thought it was fine. But yeah, no, it's a very good story. So I'm sure it'll only be better.
Yeah,
I've only found 6, but I'm only on chapter 18, so
yeah,
maybe the other 900 are in the last however many chapters.
It's in the last chapter. It is a mess.
Oh, that last chapter. Yeah.
Everything is deliberate. And it's meant to be written that way.
Yeah.
Half the chapter is you talking about Darth Vader being your waifu. I don't understand what that came from.
Artistic license. Anywho, over to the RPGs. Those who aren't familiar with the Beardsman RPG by now, you should be, because, hey, you're here watching us. Basically, there's very little by way of rules. If you want to do a skill check, the player has to tell us a real-world story or anecdote, and we'll decide what their skill is going to be based on that. And then it's basically a percentile system. Right. Welcome again to the Wasteland. And this time, and I'm so glad that Alex, you're playing a cyborg bouncer, because we find ourselves in a picturesque medieval fantasy village. As one does, because do you know what? It's the apocalypse. Everything's crazy here. You're inside a rolling valley. It's tucked inside a carnivorous forest. There's a sign outside that reads Ravan Toulon, and it's like your typical pseudo medieval fantasy village. There's the big old water wheel with a stream running through it, where the blacksmith is. There's the mill. There's copious amounts of fields as well, and several sort of wooden, I'd say shanty, but they're not really shanties. Reasonably shoddily built medieval buildings. How have the four of you happened across this medieval village? I'm keen to know.
I think perhaps after some pretty arduous adventures that we've all been through, we thought it might be time for a bit of relaxing and bit of time off from our usual stressful day jobs.
I think it was the mushrooms that we gathered from under the Ferris wheel that we all decided to
possibly that as well. Yes.
Okay. And Big Phil, the cyborg bouncer, are you a hallucination, or are you something else?
Well, you know, the lemons and Hatcher. Oh, me.
Eddie Cash, what are you doing here?
It was a bad weekend in Vegas. It was a bad weekend. It's, you walk into one building, you walk out of another one, you wake up next to the Eiffel Tower. It's not the one in Vegas. You have to figure out how to get home, and then you end up in a medieval camp. I mean, it's standard weekend fare. It's like, go see a show, wake up in a medieval land. Like, when you're a gambler, that's what you do. That's kind of your standard.
Yeah. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them, as they say.
Never fold. That's the trick. Is you never fold.
Oh, dangerous. Okay.
That's why I'm here.
So amidst the plethora of reasons that the four of you have for finding yourself at our lovely village of Ravan-Toulon, the one thing you all hear as you approach the picturesque setting is the sounds of revelry. There's fiddlers, there's the panpipe players. It seems like the village is celebrating something. How do the four of you approach this little settlement?
Well, I'm gonna make sure anything kind of obviously modern is tucked away. Not sure I'm gonna do that with our bouncer friend, but I'm gonna hide the revolver. I've got a bit of chainmail on, that'll be all right. But generally, just have a once over and try and blend in a little bit.
I think my iron lint roller looks suitably medieval, so I think that can sort of hang out there. I've got my long coat on that, fine. I'm wondering if we can find maybe we've got a sack or something we can put over our sideboard friend.
Hear me hearties, I'll just put up me collar around the worst of me wires and nobody'll know the difference.
Yeah, well,
I'm in a bright pink Hawaiian shirt with my hand chainsaw. I'm not going to blend in super hot.
I'm eager to see how this goes. Okay, so the four of you have blended in as best you're going to. Okay, are we heading right in? Is there anything we want to sort of look around before we head into the village first? Like, what's the plan here?
We can have a little bit of a wander around before we start encountering people. See how the land lies.
Are there guards around? Does it look like it's very well protected? Or is this kind of just townspeople doing townspeople stuff?
Yeah. It would mainly be townspeople doing townspeople stuff. As for protection, there's like a palisade of a fence around like the main entrance that you're approaching, and one or two guard towers like dotted around the perimeter. Okay. You don't see like a major military presence.
Gotcha. So they're not like knights patrolling around or anything like that.
Not at the moment. You get the sense from the noise coming from the town centre that if there is like a large militia, that most of them are probably watching the crowd, making sure nothing gets too out of hand.
Fair.
There's certainly not like a large gate blocking your entry. It's pretty much a thoroughfare at this point. So the four of you start heading down into this valley, down into the lovely, quaint little settlement, and you see an armored figure walking towards you. Not completely unlike the cyborg bouncer, but the one thing you notice is this polished armor that the knight is wearing. The helmet is fashioned in the shape of like a hawk. You can't really tell like who's behind the helmet, but they are striding towards you purposefully. Their weapons appear to be sheathed at their side at this stage.
Does he say "ni"?
Well, in this case, perhaps your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries would be more appropriate.
Ah.
Oh, the French.
I'm going to casually reach into my two dinner jacket pockets and just wrap my snooker balls in socks, ready for action.
Thank God he said snooker balls. Being a cyborg, they could be pulled, body parts pulled from anywhere. So that's
Yeah.
Just from the pool table.
All the weaponry I was expecting the cyborg bouncer to wield. Balls and socks.
Classic bouncer weapon.
it's a classy guy.
Yeah. I'm not going to question the origin of these socks. Anyway, the knight stops a safe distance away from the balls and the socks and raises a hand. Bonjour, travelers. Welcome to Ravin Toulon. What brings you here to our small settlement?
That is a very good question.
We are seekers of many things. There you go, guys. That's really enigmatic. You won't guess.
I like it a lot.
He's having a laugh. I can't even understand his accent.
Well, perhaps you might mention one of these things so I know how to receive you.
We've heard that you have the best cheese.
We are well known for our cheeses, as you might expect. Funny how everybody mentions that as they approach the village. You may also be here for the Lady Baroness Mathilde's birthday, are we?
Oh, of course.
Absolutely. We're close family friends.
Excellent. Fantastic. Have you brought a gift?
Of course.
We have. It is not with us at the moment. We do have to retrieve it.
He looks
Those Amazon deliveries are like.
I hope it is not this cyborg, because the lady is not a particular fan of metal.
It isn't now.
No. That would, we knew that, and he's
Obviously.
He's just there to help carry the gift once we retrieve it.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, might I suggest that it is bad manners to show up empty-handed? Perhaps you could bring the gift tout de suite, as we would say.
We can
I don't
do
think we
that.
got any sweets, have we?
Oh, crap. Jugs would know what to do.
Oh,
Exactly. always knows what to do.
We
Yeah, of
will
course,
go
we know exactly.
retrieve
We
that.
just wanted to make sure we knew where we were bringing the gift in case.
Exactly what he said.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and we didn't want to ruin the surprise by just carrying it straight in front of everybody. Is there an alternative route that we could take to present the gift?
You could. We have a tradesman's entrance around the back. You would have to traverse the Connefelwood. It's about a 20-minute walk from here.
Perfect. Yeah, we always preferred that entrance.
Well, I eagerly await your rear entrance. He turns around and clinks away.
Was he having a laugh?
DB, could you roll me a nasal perception check at this point?
Why, yes, I can.
What is Alex's beard power?
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
point.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a
Hold on.
very good question. I completely forgot.
I'm glad someone remembered the rules.
I had like 2 of them. That's about it.
This is one of the most important ones. Yes, every new player, of course, gets their mutant beard power. So as the Chevalier walks back to the town centre, Big Phil, you feel a tingle of electricity in your approximation of a chin. And you may roll a d20.
19.
Okay. Does anybody have a copy of the rules handy? Or do I have to quickly look it up whilst you talk amongst yourselves?
I don't think we have the beard powers in our possession.
Shit.
We don't own the beer powers.
This is so unprofessional.
It's not in the
Right,
rules you sent me.
You find the beard power. We'll discuss our strategy.
Yes. Talk amongst ourselves.
Cyborg bouncer man, are you any good at carving? With your cybernetic, ultra fast limbs.
And your sharp appendages.
Well, you see, it takes and following on from that, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that's a yes.
Yep.
When you say sharp appendages,
Yeah.
actually, don't elaborate.
No.
Remind me, Big Phil, what did you roll?
19.
19. Okay. Ooh, this might be a brand new one.
Oh,
Okay. You have, this might be quite handy. You have ecological empathy. You have become a true apocalyptic Snow White with a beard. Your furry face allows you to befriend animals on a successful charisma roll and to summon them to fight by your side.
Nice.
I can get a pack of wolves right now.
It's more likely going to be a gang of squirrels, but hey.
How you want to roleplay a cyborg bouncer who can double up as Snow White is the ball is in your court.
I've only got 4 accents: pirate, farmer, London bouncer, and gibberish.
Well, farmer works.
Farmer might work.
If I'm lucky enough to roll that one, I'm trying to summon animals.
Otherwise, we're getting a flock of...
I've got a suggestion based on your beard power and our need to find a gift. I was already thinking about carving some kind of effigy. I think we should find a nice bit of wood, and I think you should charm a beaver into creating the ultimate wooden sculpture as a gift.
He has good ideas.
Really think that's about as good an idea as giving a pet roaster to some tractors.
Okay, well, it sounds like he's on board.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're searching the woods for a beaver.
We'll go and find the wood.
I'll
wood
search
first.
the wood for a nice chunk of wood because I've got an axe. And then if we can also find a nice beaver, that would be excellent.
Eddie is also interested in finding a nice beaver.
Ozzy Rob's pastured with a beaver too.
barely even 20 minutes into the stream. Poor showing. The DM has forgotten to bring up the rules, and we're on to finding beavers.
I mean, technically, I also do have my hand chainsaw. I can cut down anything we want.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, that's
Perfect.
handy.
I also have, because I like to get the measure of people, a tape measure.
We are absolutely equipped for this.
And Big Phil once wrote a book called Carpentry in the Elven Forest. And a few things would stick.
Yeah.
With no carpentry knowledge at all.
They cut things, they hammer things. It's a real short book.
And we've got hopefully we've got a beaver to assist.
Well, let's find out. I mean, Big Phil, would you like to roll to source a beaver for us?
Yep. So this is D100, isn't it?
I'm loath to ask you to tell us a story of how you once found a beaver.
That's how you get demonetized.
Yeah.
Well, whatever less the demonetized thing, because we haven't been monetized yet. So it's like whatever one down from that is.
We actually have to pay money.
Yeah.
I think we'll just say, give us your best animal anecdote,
Mhm.
and we'll call it that. And that can be your beaver search. Whoops, beaver searching skill.
Well, I once just almost took my headset out completely. I once almost tested the old wives' tale of can a swan break a man's arm when I was fishing, and this swan got out of the lake, sat down on the bank behind me, and then two other swans charged out of the lake, charged towards this swan, who immediately charged on the quickest route possible back into the lake, which was straight through me. I can say that a swan definitely cannot break a man's arm. It can send all his fishing gear flying all over the place.
Can I aid him in
That
his
sounds
search?
like a coordinated attack to me. That
You might have to, but we'll call it a 35 for a find animal skill. So you'll be trying to roll underneath 35. But
So what would I, if I add in there, can I bump that up a bit for him?
sure, I mean, you're a gambler. You can have some form of evening the odds, surely.
So do you want the Blue Jay story or the Goose story?
Ooh. What do we think, chaps?
I think, considering we're in a little French village, I think that blue cheese is.
Yeah. Extra points if the blue cheese is in the goose, but yeah.
Right. So the Blue Jay, when I was going into high school, going into college, I worked for a couple months at a furniture store, which was awesome. And I would always show up a little bit early and just kind of sit in the back and listen to CDs. This is back when CDs were, a thing instead of streaming. And one day I was sitting there and I felt something blue whoosh by my face. And I was like looking, I'm like, what's going on? This is crazy. A blue jay had dive bombed me. And it was really angry looking. Like, how some things look at you and you know that they hate you? It was like that. I knew that the hate from this thing was not going to stop. It bombed me through the rest of the day. So the next morning, I'm like, I'm not going to play this game. I had one of those big CD briefcases. And when it came back and was taking aim for me, I lifted up and I swung the briefcase. Poof, feathers went everywhere. And I saw a yelling, furious, half-naked blue jay tearing off across the fields nearby, and I never saw it again. So I won.
So, conducting this search for a beaver, we've got a man who attacks birds and a man who was attacked by birds.
So the two of you cancel each other out, really. Yeah, so Big Phil, your finding beaver skill is a 35. Eddie, we'll call it a wingman skill.
Yeah.
Get it? Wingman, right?
Yeah.
You can also have a 35 for that just deplorable story you just told us. Congratulations.
That's not even the worst one I've got, but it's okay.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's time.
Okay, so if you both roll, basically, yeah, Eddie, if you succeed, then you can plus your total you've succeeded by to Alex's roll. So he's having to beat, if that makes sense.
Just rolled a 15.
Okay, so that means that's what, 20. Okay, so you're trying to beat a 55, Big Phil, with your percentile roll.
56.
Oh.
No.
Come here, beaver.
If I tell you a better story about a fox that I've just remembered.
You can describe like how a cyborg bouncer would go looking for a beaver in a coniferous wood by a pseudo fantasy village, and we'll see how that goes.
Hello, beaver. Come here, love. You're on the list. You can come in. It is your night.
And that's why we don't find one.
I think the three of you.
There's a chance, though, that surely the beard will slowly morph into a black and white beard, beckoning some kind of animal husbandry through the beard.
Yeah. It is based on a successful charisma check, but I did rather enjoy that performance. So eventually, after a long, long time of just Big Phil standing there muttering the same phrase over and over, you do see a curious little furry face poke its head around a tree.
It's Jugs. Oh, no, sorry.
Aww.
He's got to turn up at some point.
This beaver that has a passing resemblance to Jugs.
Yeah.
It's very uncanny.
Yeah.
But yes, you have found a beaver. Congratulations, gentlemen. But often one finds a beaver and has no clue what to do with it.
Yeah.
So dare I ask, what are your intentions with this beaver?
Well,
I think we should go and take our beaver and introduce it to a bit of wood now, shouldn't we?
yes.
A nice hunk of wood. Oh, yes.
A big, thick piece of wood.
I'd like to assume between Eddie Cash and Doobie Rook, the two of you can get your hands around a large chunk of wood and present
we're very
it
good
to
at
the
that.
beaver. Excellent. Oh, good God. I was hoping we'd reach 80 subscribers with this episode, but we might lose a few.
Yeah.
Look, this isn't worse than the horse. This is not worse than the horse, and you know it.
Not worse than the horse yet.
Yet.
There is one very important question we haven't asked yet. And yep, I've just rolled a 4, so I'm going to ask it. Well, laptop and Tic Tacs and whatnot, yeah.
Point well made.
Excellent question.
The beaver nods sagely.
Yeah.
How about this then? What are we going to get yon beaver to carve for us?
Well, what would a French princess like most?
A nice wedge of holy cheese, surely.
An English man.
A sort of curvaceous and sort of bountiful brie.
So, okay.
The beaver points.
What does she
to-
not?
and then points to Aussie Rob and DB and shrugs.
Yeah. Tell you what, Mr. Beaver, you've got creative license to carve whatever you think is best.
Oh boy.
There's a flurry of fur, a bit like the Tasmanian devil, like this whirlwind that just sprays sawdust in all directions, including all over the four of you. And when it's finished, when the dust settles, there is a very elaborate and beautiful cheese board, upon which is a wooden brie and a wooden holy cheese, and a little wooden cheese knife as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Beautiful. Yeah.
The beaver takes a little bow and scurries back off into the woods.
That is a talented beaver.
Yeah, thank you, kind sir. Yeah.
Nice one, Beaver.
We're nailing this.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
doing well. Hang on, fellas. Let me just get my lint roller out and dust you off. Tidy everyone up.
I mean, when I prepared my session notes this morning,
This is not what I
hiring a
expected.
beaver to create a wooden cheese board was nowhere near at the forefront of my mind.
And we're quite well behaved so far.
That was the obvious path.
Yeah.
What other route could we have taken?
Yeah, this seems very simple to me.
Well,
Yeah.
Basic.
Just generic almost.
on one hand, that beaver's very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who knows? Might make another appearance.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, we
Have you
need
signed it.
we
Okay.
might need an entree. So
We're not going to get into any kind of copyright problems with the beaver, are we? When we hand it over.
nah, it should be fine.
I sincerely hope.
Unless it's an evil beaver.
Perhaps if you leave it to the beaver. Okay,
Let's get
so we have a
down
wooden
there.
cheese board.
Down there with that train.
What's the what's the plan? What's the next steps from here?
We could go to the party, but
Yeah.
first we've got to find the tradesman's entrance.
Yeah, well, I mean, once we're done with the beaver, we need to go to the back entrance. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
that's the order of things, right?
We could find the back entrance and slip on in.
Garr.
Oh dear. Yeah. Okay. So we're heading to the back entrance, as we do. Now we're done with the beaver. The coniferous wood it's quite overwhelming. It's a very, very thick, dense wood. And as the four of you are walking through it, you think maybe it's just a few big animals like rustling around in the leaves and the trees, but nothing you can really see. There appears to be a lot of movement going on not too far away from you. Certainly loud enough for the four of you to pick it up. How are you guys going to sort of walk through towards the tradesman's entrance? Are you going to move quickly, carefully? Like how are we approaching this?
Is there a clear path?
Not really. You kind of have to weave through a few of the branches and the tree trunks and the brush as you're going through.
So you're saying that we kind of have to cut through the bush?
God, I hate when I ask questions of you people. You may have to trim some bush along your way, yes.
Okay, that's fine. That's
So now
fine.
Now we've dealt with the beaver, we've got to trim the bush to get to the back door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Okay.
cliched almost, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky that Eddie Cash has come prepared, right?
Oh, it is very good.
Yeah.
He's very good at trimming bush.
Mm. Okay. Interesting. Eventually, after you're deep in the bush, you find yourself at the tradesman's entrance, and this is a large iron wrought gate amidst the wooden palisade wall. You can't really see through. There's no windows to speak of. So yeah, how are we going to get inside?
Knock.
Is there like a lock on the door, or
Not on this side of the door, no.
We try knocking.
Yeah, of course you can. So Aussie Rob, you knock on the door, and the captain of the guard once again appears at the top. Ah! Bonjour. You again? Have you finally found your present?
Mhm.
We have.
May
Yeah,
I
We just
ask
had to
as
wait
to...
for the courier.
Right.
Yeah.
May I ask as to what it is?
Well, it's a surprise. We don't want to ruin it, but it's very nice.
It's artisan, pure craftsmanship.
Fantastic. I am required to ask, you're not here to try and assassinate anybody, are you?
Oh no, we're just here
No.
to sample your cheese.
Fine. Well, you look like four respectable gentlemen. You may come in, enjoy the festivities. There is a party in the middle of Ravantoulon. However, if you want to visit the cheese shops, you may. If you want to experience the delights of the town history, you are welcome to visit that in the Hotel de Ville. Or if you just want to find some lodgings, we have a lovely inn and tavern for you.
Where do we drop off our gift?
You may take that to the Regent's Palace. It's not really a palace, it's the fanciest building that we could put together for the Lady Baroness Mathilde, you understand? You can't miss it, it's at the top of the hill over there.
Gosh, so we will bring that.
Mott of a Mott and Bailey setup.
We will go drop off our present and then not assassinate anyone.
Sounds good.
That is precisely what I like to hear of all guests coming to Ravantoulon. The iron door creaks open, and in the four of you spill.
Did he just say he likes ears?
You know, different strokes for different folks, man.
Okay.
We'll stroll on in.
Yeah. Where are we headed?
Probably to drop the present off at the Regent's tent or whatever it was.
Pretend pubs.
Regent's Tent. It is essentially like they've tried to make the finest chateau they could with the materials they had at hand, but it's mostly wooden structure. The town is adorned suitably for a regent's regent, not really regent, is she? But for a noble's birthday, bunting everywhere, lots of people sort of dancing in the street. Everyone seemed in a pretty joyous mood as you go past them, men, women, children, and the like. You make your way up to the chateau, we'll call it. You're greeted by two guards, both of whom are armed with halberds, and they both have beaver masks on their armor. They cross their halberds as the four of you approach. State your business.
We have a gift for the princess, Baroness. It's been very vague. Whoever's birthday this is.
It's all right, lads. We're on the list.
Hello.
The halberds uncross. Go inside, second door to the right. You may drop off the gift there, and then leave.
Cheers, darling.
You're welcome, mon chéri.
Do we need to leave you two alone?
What?
Yeah.
It's just how you talk to people, isn't it?
Okay.
Good,
Well, let's go find this present room.
Sure. Are you going to go to the present room or have a look around? Like,
Well, we're
Oh.
currently holding a cheese board, fake cheeses, and a knife. We should probably put that down before we go stalking through other rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's drop it off and see what
else is left in there, because if there's something that looks obviously better, we can claim to have brought that.
Exactly.
I've got a card here, and we can always attach that to another gift.
Nice.
just from somewhere, you hear the disappointed squeak of a beaver in the middle of the forest.
That's a loud beaver.
Ethereal Beaver. Now there's a band name.
Are
Yeah,
there any
okay.
caged animals in this present room?
Okay, so we head to the present room. You go past like the grand little entrance hall area, like the stuffed bears, the suits of armor, like the great flag that adorns with bearing the regent's crest, and the present room is basically the long table that's getting set up for the birthday banquet that comes later. A lot of the gifts are standard peasant fare, whatever's been growing in the fields, freshly baked breads, pastries. It seems like the people who live here aren't the most well off, so they're kind of giving what they can. You don't see anything that's going to top the artisanal wooden cheese board that you have. Unless there's anything specific you're looking for, present-wise?
Just seeing if we could trade up.
Yeah, just want to have something in mind in case he is furious, and then we can switch around at the last minute.
I mean, again, if you want to make another nasal perception check or any other kind of perception check, you're welcome to roll.
Is there any other wooden food on the table?
No.
I have got a 43, and I have succeeded in a nasal perception test.
Okay. You are drawn to a particularly pungent wheel of blue-veined, moldy cheese. It has this kind of like a black rind to it. You detect notes of the wood, slight note of tobacco smoke, and truffle as well. It the most pleasing scent that adorns your perceptive nostrils. It's just like it's kind of unassumingly placed with all the other like food and gifts.
Yeah.
It's not really showing off, but you notice it above everything else.
Is it incomplete? Is it in like a wheel?
It's an entire wheel, yeah.
So it's not been cut into yet.
Not yet.
I'm gonna refuse my temptation to try a little piece. And if we bear this in mind, so if she gets cross that we've not actually given her some real cheese, we claim that we brought that.
Good idea.
Just to back up our claim, how big is this wheel of cheese exactly?
Nice.
Dare I ask why you wanted to know?
Because if if we say we bought this and someone says no, I bought it, we can say, well, to the nearest millimeter, how big is this wheel of
63
cheese?
mil wide.
Because
Yeah.
we made
are you measuring the diameter, the circumference, like what?
All of it.
Yeah.
Measure it. Yeah, all the way.
Why am I making this
know it.
harder for myself?
Cubic volume would be ideal. Yes.
Okay, it is exactly 33 centimeters in diameter. The rest of the maths you can do yourself. It's not tiny.
What's the height?
Good God.
Eddie is now bored of all the math and is going to go use the restroom. 2 seconds.
How tall is a wheel of cheese? My God.
He's gonna go and get some cheese. Yeah, obviously he's gonna go
He
and eat some
might.
cheese because
He might
that's
well
what I
be.
want to do.
Yeah.
I just want to know if there's a couple of baguettes in the background.
Yeah, they're all out.
It should be.
Everyone's going for cheese. This is so unprofessional.
Oh,
Did
let me
any-
get some cheese.
Did anybody leave a pat of butter around as well?
Yeah. I mean, it's not a perfect sphere. So perhaps it's 33 centimeters across. Let's say, I don't know, 24 centimeters from top to bottom. The weight, before you ask, I place a 3 to 4 kilograms.
Ooh,
It's good. Like,
Yeah.
good hefty cheese.
yeah.
But if we took a slice, people would know it's been broken.
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah,
a virgin, unperforated wheel of
Yeah.
cheese.
yeah.
Density?
About that.
We demand to know the cheese density.
Grief.
I'm never being invited back, am I?
How does one even measure the density of a wheel of cheese? Eddie, you haven't missed anything. Eddie comes back from the bathroom to find DB,
Still
Aussie Rob,
following.
and Big Phil all in discussion about the weight, the circumference, the depth of this wheel of cheese.
Is it an African cheese or European?
Can I use my nasal perception to discover the more detail about the way it was created?
Of
Eddie
course.
walks over to the cheese with his hands, chainsaw, cuts into it. Archie's the one who's cutting it.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Boom.
Archie's is the one that got cut.
We better take a slice and then sample it so we know exactly how it tastes in case she asks later.
Exactly. Whoops.
Yeah.
Is there anything of a sort of similar color in the immediate vicinity
As the now
as the outside of the cheese? I was wondering if we could sort of stuff something back in, and sort of.
I mean, there's a fireplace which has, the remnants of a fire, so that there's soot.
I'm thinking. I've got this old sock in my pocket.
Oh dear.
Let's cover it in the soot, so it's like the sort of similar color of the rind of the cheese, and just sort of push that back in and turn around so no one notices. In the meantime, DB can sample the slice of cheese and.
Are there any crackers on the present table from anybody else?
Well, there's not, if you're going to ask me what the fucking diameter and length and measurement.
So
And how many crackers?
I'm just looking for some crackers so we can maybe chop a bit out of the cheese. We can all eat some and enjoy it, and then we can put some on some crackers so it looks intentional that it's been broken. It's
Yeah.
all ready for the Baroness.
This seems less like we wanted cheese and more like we're just trying to sabotage a peasant at this point.
I want the cheese. To be fair, I want the cheese.
Yeah. I mean, I can't deny the players a fantasy cheese board.
Is there some? Are there some sort of bit of charcuterie as well to go with it?
Yeah, so we can put up a nice platter and also disguise the fact that we've eaten some of the cheese.
I will take another chunk, just a chunk out with this, like pull it up.
Yeah.
I mean, need we say more?
What is going on? Wow.
This is worse than the horse.
It is. I told you. You said it's not as bad as the horse. I said it's not as bad yet.
Yeah.
Oh, and let's be fair. They're French. The horse might still appear.
So we'll all have a bit of cheese. We'll dress it up like it was an intentional, kind of little cheese board thing, and then
maybe
we'll
cut up a bit of
cut
up a few bits of meat.
We'll,
a bit of salami, a bit of ham. Just sort of arrange it around.
Big Phil, do you eat cheese?
It's just a rather delightful, like quince chutney as well that you can find grown locally.
Yep.
Good God.
Put a bit of that on.
Not too tart, not too sweet. Just goes perfectly, cuts through that sharpness of the blue cheese. Fantastic.
Big Phil, can you actually eat cheese, or I don't know how the metal guts work?
Well, you
I don't eat much. I don't really. I like a bit of oil. I does.
I don't think there's oil.
If we were definitely sure how we got here, I would suggest we just feast for a little bit and then leg it. But I don't know how to get back to where we came from, so maybe we should just have a little sample, dress it up, and then get back to
what else we can find.
Adventure.
Oh no, at this point, the four of you have been chowing down like it's between us. Like this is the 29th of December. It's 3 p.m. This is your fourth plate of the cheese board.
Okay, so like half of it's gone at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, we should probably leave.
No regret whatsoever.
The density
probably leave.
0.177 grams per cubic centimeter.
It is going to head towards the door because he realizes this could be a problem.
Yeah, and Eddie, as you head towards the door, you notice that standing in the door frame and blocking your exit is a very impeccably dressed footman, sort of. He's completely hairless. No eyebrows, no hair, no eyelashes. And his outfit is this very deep burgundy, like a cravat as well. Somebody who's just stepped out of like that sort of French era. He has a wry smile on his face, and he looks over your shoulder to three of your friends who are still tucking in. By this point, they're on the saucisson. And the man says, "You are sampling the local cuisine, I see. Is it to your liking?"
I haven't had all of it yet, but it's been pretty good so far.
Well, it's wonderful that you are enjoying it. I'm afraid the lady herself doesn't quite have the taste for cheese anymore. So you are doing her a favor.
What does she have a taste for?
Well, perhaps I could enlist your assistance with that, if you are for hire.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever she needs.
Okay. Now you came here from the woods, oui?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, kind of.
Okay. Fine. I would be remiss to find the particular meat that the lady enjoys for occasions such as this. It is a wild boar, not far from here, at the nest nearby. If you four of you could kindly catch and kill one and bring it back to me, then I'll make sure you can have all of it you can carry.
Can we go in the front entrance this time?
Of course. You just tell the captain, the chevalier, that Sebastian sent you on an errand. Okay?
Sebastian.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can do that.
Sebastian the Hairless.
Sebastian the Hairless. Yeah, we will add that moniker.
Yep, that's canon.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can do that.
Yeah. How hard could it be?
It's
Does
not
he
that big.
have any kind of coat of arms or anything that suggests he is part of the crew here?
Does it match the sort of regal regalia you're seeing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if you'll just give me a roll, don't need to tell me a story. We'll call it like a general perception check.
Okay, what do we have to beat?
I'm not going to tell you.
The lower the better.
16.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go.
Nice.
It's 100, hey, isn't it? Yep, 17.
Ooh. Nice. DB, Alex, remind me what you got?
27.
44.
44. Okay. Okay, so big field DB, there's nothing untoward that you spy. You're still pretty preoccupied with loading plates full of cheese, grapes. Little pork pies there as well. Like very nice ones, like wild boar. Fantastic. Yeah, digital wild boar. There you go. Ozzy and AC, or Eddie, particularly Eddie, because you're much closer to Sebastian. It's just something a little bit off about this guy. I'm not saying because he's hairless.
Not just because he's hairless.
Like, look at me. I'm not like that. I mean, like, you can't place what it is about him, but yeah, you feel like there's something about this guy you can't quite place. You feel ever so uneasy, but you can't point out like why that might be.
I'm going to invite him into the room. And then, does he enter the room?
Yeah.
Okay. Once he does, I'm going to get him in a chokehold.
Ooh.
Because I don't trust him, and I've learned from fighting pit bosses that the element of surprise is important.
Have you got any associated skills for this?
Are you talking skills or stories?
Well, you may need to tell a quick story, it sounds like.
Quick story. When I was in middle school, I was taking a nap at church, actually, in the youth room. A kid whacked me in the crotch with a ping pong paddle, so I put him in a chokehold until he passed out. Spoiler alert, you get in a lot of trouble for that, especially if you're the preacher's kid, which I was.
Ooh, praise the Lord.
It was fine. Mostly.
So, yeah, mostly. Chokeholding skill of 50, call it, because you've done this before.
50.
Let's roll and see how that works out for you.
Okay.
3.
Oh, you bugger, he rolled an 11.
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, you gripped Sebastian in a chokehold.
Which pops right off.
Yeah, well, it might come as a surprise to the three of you to see Eddie just grab this guy and start strangling him. Did the three of you want to intervene?
I'm just going to nudge Ozzy Rob in the ribs and say, sorry, just quickly change dice. and say, laptop.
Ow! Big Phil doesn't quite know his own strength, and I think my internal organs have been slightly rearranged, but he's got my attention. Eddie, what are you doing, mate?
I don't trust him, and I've learned from our previous adventures to not trust people. Let's go find the princess, baroness, whatever, and tell him this guy was trying to kill her. So I'm pretty sure that's what was going to happen.
There's definitely a threat of assassins, and this is a weird guy who's popped up.
I am 100% sure he was trying to kill her, or at least get us to kill her.
Yeah. I mean, I will say he's not unconscious. You feel him shaking, Eddie, but obviously you can't see his face.
I'm going to lock in a little bit harder.
Yeah, and you do, but DB, Aussie, and Big Phil, you see that Sebastian is smiling. And what's shaking to Eddie, he assumes, is the guy about to pass out. No, he's softly laughing to himself.
Oh, yeah. This can't be good.
I think he might be a cyborg. He ain't breathing much.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to take out my own lint roller and just sort of a slight sort of love tap just to get his attention, because he's obviously not really focusing on what we're trying to get from him.
You did love tap. Explain.
Well, obviously I don't want to knock him out because then we can't question him. But yeah, I want him just to take us a bit seriously, because he's clearly just taking the piss when it comes to Eddie. So I just want to sort of just turn the eyes, just sort of, oi, what's going on?
Fair enough. He stops laughing and he says, rest assured, I am not trying to kill the Lady Baroness Matilda. We are preparing a most wonderful feast. Yes, it is to die for, but it is not there. We will be dying. Eddie, can you just make me a roll, please?
D100?
Yeah.
14. I'm rolling really well today.
Okay. He did roll a 4.
Jeez.
Yeah. At this point, he reaches behind, grabs you by the scruff of your neck, and then flips you forward and throws you onto the present table, amidst all of the cheese and the delightful little finger foods, and you just slide from one end to the other and fall off the other end. That's fantastic.
I'll kind of land on the floor like, this is just like the Wicked Spoon. I'm just gonna curl up.
He rubs his hands together.
Superhuman strength, or is that just he's just strong?
Oh, that was not human. No,
He's probably thrown him.
If the 4 of you would like to come this way, we could make this a lot more quick and painless. Or we can do this the hard way. It is up to you.
Guys, we should not be going with this guy.
Cyborg crush.
Phil, get your socks out, mate.
Yep. Out come the socks. And dual wielding my socks with snooker balls in, I'm going to attack.
Okay. Just roll to attack. I want to see what happens.
So do I.
The fact that the GM doesn't know is terrifying.
Oh dear. 81.
Anyone? Okay. Big Phil strides forward, whirling both ball-filled socks impossibly fast. But Sebastian grabs your wrists and twists them and pulls you to the floor. And there's this just pitiful clacking of the balls on the hard stone floor as your attack does nothing at all. So you have chosen the hard way. Wonderful. He points at you, Aussie Rob. You are next. And he starts walking towards you.
Okay, well, there's only one thing to do. I'm going to start dancing.
It begins.
So,
In the distraction, can I beard whip his feet together and trip him up?
that's what I was
Sure.
hoping you would do.
Yep. I need you to roll for the dancing. I need you to roll for the beard whipping.
Okay. So, 23.
Oh, very good.
Nice.
What dance is Aussie Rob doing?
Well, I think keeping in line with the sort of slightly medieval theme, I'm going to go for a river dance. Style.
Excellent.
So
I've got
lots of
17
high knees
in my
and
beard.
yeah.
Okay. DB, what do you roll with the beard whip?
17.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, brilliant. So Sebastian stops and watches the river dance. He goes, "Putain merde." And as he's watching in both astonishment and horror, but appreciation as well, the coils of DB's beard just wrap around his ankles and pulls tight. His feet are drawn together. He looks down at his feet and goes, "What the fuck?" And when he looks up again, you see that his face has changed. His eyes are now red, and 2 fangs are now protruding from his upper mouth. And he looks at you, DB, and says, "That was a fucking mistake."
Can I? Have we come across any garlic on the table so far?
It's reasonable to assume there is some garlic on the table. Yes.
It's a French banquet.
Yeah. There's a lovely, wild garlic salad. There's a black garlic sort of tapenade as well. It's rather nice.
Ooh,
Man, I want that.
Nice.
Like in IRL, I want that.
Yeah.
I'm
And
just
If I
gonna-
have time, I'm going to try and reach for some kind of heavily garliced something.
Yeah, roll for it, man.
$55.
Yeah, nice. I mean, you've got
Which is
just
under
enough
deck.
time. Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. You beat him. So he does lurch towards you, but obviously his feet are still tied together by your beard. And you're tethered to this guy, but you still got long enough beard where you can just grab a fistful of normal bulb of garlic, tapenade. What are we grabbing?
If I can get a nice bulb of garlic, that would be best, and I'll try and force that into his face.
Okay. So yeah, as the vampire Sebastian the Hairless streaks towards you, teeth and fangs bared, you shove an entire bulb of garlic into his mouth, and he sort of wheels around and goes, pulls it out and throws it to the side.
Not interested. Yeah.
Idiot! I'm a French vampire. It has no effect on me.
Is there
So
by
do
any
you-
chance some English cheddar on the table?
No. Why?
Well, what would any Frenchman hate more than some bland English cheddar?
Yeah.
Is there any really bad wine on the table?
Well, it's peasant wine.
I'll pick
So
up a
are
bottle
we-
of peasant wine and crack it over his head.
Yeah. I mean, he's fully focused on DB at the moment. So you smash this bottle of wine over his head. And to be fair, there is like this sizzle as his skin starts blistering. He's like, what the fuck is this shit?
So do we all see this going on?
Yeah. I mean, Eddie, you've crawled yourself to your feet. Like you feel like a couple of your ribs are broken. But
Yeah, that
you
tracks.
This go on.
Are there chairs nearby?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to like snap a chair leg off, carve it real quick with the hand thing, and then toss it to Big Phil to go stabby.
At this point, your DM also reminds you that a beaver crafted a wooden cheese board complete with a wooden cheese knife.
Yeah.
Also, yes. Yeah, no, that's better. I'll just throw in the knife.
I'll endeavour to catch a knife and stab the vampire with it.
Okay, roll to hit, please.
70.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you lunge forward, and just as you're doing that, the writhing vampire sees you come in and just twists to the side. The wooden cheese knife buries into his shoulder. He lets loose his hand. He does that. Yeah, that hasn't hit the heart, but yeah, he's uncomfortable. That hurt him.
I'm gonna shout Aussie Rob back in time.
Right. I'll get my beard to slow down time,
Oh,
and then
Can you not go back in time with that? Is it just slow?
no, I can't go back, but I can slow it. And I'm wondering if we can then maybe. I like to try to slow it, and then I want to try to give him a bit more than a freaking love tap with the iron lint roller this time. I'm going to try to punch it through his chest.
Okay. So Aussie Rob, time slows, and Ave Maria plays from somewhere in the background. Roll your dice.
Okay. 65.
And the lint roller, you say?
Yes.
The lint roller hits his chest, square on, but it bends round towards you on the vampire's flesh. And in slow motion, you see his clawed hand moving towards your throat.
Yeah. It is in slow motion, so in theory, I should be able to get out of the way because I can move. I believe I can move at my normal speed.
You can.
Time.
Yep.
So as he comes past me, is there a handy baguette I can grab?
This is the point. I'll tell you what, because Eddie had a good idea. He whittled the chair leg and he threw it. So as he slowed down time,
I've forgotten about that. Yeah.
Big Phil has tried to stab him with the wooden cheese knife.
Yep.
Eddie has thrown the chair leg towards Big Phil. So you can reach for a baguette. You're perfectly welcome to. But there is also swirling
chair leg throwing through the air.
That's also coming by.
Nice.
I think it would be remiss of me not to try to put my thoughts of lunch aside and
Well,
try to grab the chair leg.
I think you do both. One hand reaches for the baguette, the other reaches out and catches the twirling steak.
And that's fair.
Okay.
For God's sake, don't get confused.
crunch.
Ow.
Aussie Rob, you're holding a baguette. You're holding a steak, a wooden variety, not meat. There is a slowly approaching vampire. You have seconds. What are you going to do?
I'm going to chuck the baguette at him as a distraction, and then I'm going to try to put that stake through his dark heart.
Okay. Roll for me.
Just to prove I'm not lying. 1.
Oh. I am going to let you describe what happens next.
Well, being a true Frenchman, he instinctively tries to grab the bread. Sorry to any French viewers. And whilst distracted, I plunged that stake into his heart, and he had a slightly bemused but startled expression of "ooh," before hopefully exploding across the room.
Nice. You might say you gave him a steak sandwich.
Yeah.
You might say that.
Yeah, fantastic. There are now pieces of vampire all over the room, just ash. All over the lovely food, all over the nicely decorated room for the Lady Baroness's birthday. But hey, you are safe from the vampire Sebastian the Hairless. It is at this point.
And hopefully I can at least utter the immortal line, "Rest in pieces."
Do you think he felt any pain?
Yeah. He felt the pain.
Oh, if this was D&D, I'd give you a point of inspiration for that. It is at this point the Chevalier himself walks in. Looks at the four of you because what has happened in here?
We caught a vampire rifling the table, and then we destroyed him.
Wait. Who was the vampire?
Sebastian the Hairless, Sunshine.
Sebastian was a vampire.
Wow.
I always knew there was something off about that one, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. Well, you have done us a great service. I'd say help yourself to a reward from the table, but I wouldn't touch any of that now.
Yeah, it's probably not very good. What is good though
half that cheese, by the way. So that definitely wasn't us.
No, like the table looks bad, but there's also this lovely cheese board, fake cheese, and knife that has not been touched. Those are all clean. No, those are ours. Like for her.
That was the gift we couldn't tell you about before.
I just surreptitiously picked the knife up off the floor and wiped the blood off it.
Exactly. It wasn't touched. It wasn't touched.
Well, one present is better than none, so by all means, let's take it through to the lady herself. Which one of you wants to carry it?
Let's let the big guy carry it.
Fine. Follow me, and I'll get someone to clean this up later. Jeez. You follow the Chevalier into the centre of the town. All of the peasants are gathered, and they form a guard of honor as you shuffle in line behind the Chevalier. And you end up at this sort of large table. It's in the middle of the settlement, and at the head of it is a beautiful young woman. You know, she's wearing this lovely rose gown. She has a little tiara on her head with blue sapphires on it as well. Like perfectly straight blonde hair. And it's like very, very pale white complexion and very luscious red lips. And she watches the four of you approach with the Chevalier, regards the cheese board, And she says, I was hoping for something a little bit meatier than this. I will not lie, but we are still the same.
Well, you're welcome.
One of your dudes was a vampire. Did you know that?
Was it Sebastian?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lads, I think she already knows.
Yeah, you see as the Lady Baroness Mathilde eyes also turn red.
Oh, crap.
Oui, Anna. He turned me last night. What a fucking prick.
Why she doesn't like cheese anymore.
If he turned you last night, then you should be not turned now because he died. It was nobody's fault, unless you didn't like him, in which case it was definitely us that killed him.
I can't say I wanted to be a vampire. I had my whole life ahead of me. But now, I have to dedicate things to immortality and drinking blood. This is not ideal. So I'm glad you killed that piece of shit.
Oh, good.
Yeah, then
But
call that our gift.
yes, it's a bit of a crap birthday. You understand?
Yeah, well, landslide and then boxes and socks, tomatoes.
Well, my advice to the four of you would be to leave town before I enter a frenzy from the thirst I'm experiencing. I think I will just continue to enthrall all of the people in here and feed off them for all eternity.
All right, cool.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks.
Well,
Happy birthday again.
You do you, and we're gonna go up this way.
Yeah,
don't get sunburned.
I will try, but the vampirism that he has inflicted me with means the sun is not a problem. I'm just slightly more sensitive to it than usual. It's fine.
Cool. Well, again, happy birthday. Enjoy the cheese board.
Yes, thank you. Great. Giving me a wooden fucking knife. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, just in case, you don't want to be a vampire anymore.
Watch out for splinters.
Yeah.
I'll bear that in mind. But I warn you, if you return, I will probably forget and will be forced to kill you and drink your blood.
Oh, fair enough.
Yes. It's nothing
I appreciate the
personal.
heads up.
Counts as a territory, I believe.
I appreciate the heads up. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, au revoir. Salut.
Yeah, I'll
Enjoy
leave.
the rest of your day.
Oh, wow. Okay, guys, come on. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
So every townsperson present just eerily stares at you and waves like this. Au revoir. Salut. Don't come back.
Is there anything we can block the door with once we're outside?
I mean, you're surrounded by a forest. You
Aren't we actually still outside? Like, wasn't it like outside in the party, or was it in her throne room?
Oh no, the party was in the middle of the town. It's an outdoor banquet.
That's what I thought. So we are still outside.
Yeah.
Maybe we could turn one of the tables over and sort of
Almost hop the fence.
or you just get the hell out of there.
I think
Yes, that's maybe the best move.
We're all full of cheese and charcuterie. Let's play
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You all sort of start moving, not quite so slowly towards the exit as the townspeople all turn towards the Chevalier. He himself starts backing up towards the tradesman's entrance. And as you leave the settlement, you just hear a, "No, My lady-in-law, no. And then just the sound effect of the man screaming would be, yeah. And that, my friends, is the end of our session. I'm curious to know, as always, like, what's next for Big Phil and Eddie Cash?
Well, now he knows that there's evil vampires in the world, I sense a radical change of direction for Big Phil, from telling people that it's not their night and they're not in the list, to telling people it's not their night and they're on his stake. Big Phil, Vampire Hunter.
Eddie he considers himself lucky to get away from this. But now he wants to get his money back for any number of reasons, and he still has his card. So he will go back to Vegas to see if there is anything left there for him that he can win back. Probably not. He's not very good. But he'll try.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. Everyone who commented during the stream, much appreciated. Thanks for sticking with us. DB, Charlie, thank you as always. Pleasure to host this.
Thank you, sir.
And before we go, AC, remind us, where can we find you? What do we need to read of yours?
Yeah, you can find me at Dan Eats Cat Food on X, Twitter. You can find me at Aaron C. Cross on Blue Sky. I have a Patreon. Just search for AC Cross. And then I also have a website, aaroncross.com, and where I post free stories. So if you want to read some free stuff, you can go on there. My Patreon also has some. Read Where Blood Runs Gold, read Bodker Letters, read October Music, read Zoo, read everything I've ever come out with. I desperately need money. Thank you.
And Alex French.
You can find me on most social media as A Frog in Time. I also have a YouTube channel which has some really, really bad Fallout 4 settlement builds on it. So if you like looking at those, there's no commentary. It's just me walking around the builds, going into all the rooms I've made. But some of them are quite good. And you can also find me on the pagechewing.com forum as well.
Awesome. And as Beardsmen, we're back on the 12th September.
Yeah, 12th.
We're going to be joined by Phil Parker.
That's it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I keep calling him Phil Williams, but that's a different author. So
Yes.
apologies to all Phils.
Some author called Phil should be with us on the 12th.
Yeah.
Or possibly two authors called Phil, and that'd be kind of awkward. But
Yeah.
As always, thanks for joining us. Please do like, subscribe, all the rest of it, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.
You've been listening to the 4 Beardsmen of the Bookpocalypse. Like, share, and subscribe for more.